Hey, we going in. We are going in again, session 2. And that 2 hours goes fast, doesn't it? In between those sessions. Woo-wee. Maybe not for y'all, but for us, we working. We putting in that work. We doing kingdom business over here. Y'all hit me a 5 in the comments. Y'all can hear me good. Put a 5 in the chat if y'all can hear me good. Because, man, we got to do part 2 of that. I didn't expect that to do part 2, but I looked at that Yiramiyahu 23, and it's so blazing. It's so powerful. I'm like, man, we got to hit that. We got to give that a 1-2 punch. We got to give that a 1-2 punch, fam. Man, we got to do that. Woo! Man. You know what I'm saying? Somebody over on Facebook coming on. Somebody on Facebook said, would you like to share God's word online in Kenya? We got to we got to do some extra work in Africa, man. They are God to the max. The Christians went over there and went nuts with that corrupt message. We don't give a damn about God. The hell with God. We don't love. Matter of fact, we don't like. Matter of fact, we hate God, Jesus, Lord, Allah, Buddha, all them things that are against Yahuwah. We hate them. We got a righteous hatred towards them. Y'all can't bring that nonsense over here. We don't want to hear nothing about it. The snipers are on the roof. They're going to blow you out of here. All you're going to do is add to our algorithm. That's it. Man, they just like, you got to get out of here. You ain't got to go home, but you got to get on out of here. You ain't going to make it with us. Fresh squeezed passion fruit juice. In Spanish, maracuja. That juice is hitting. Woo! Man, oh man. Hey, welcome back, everybody, to part 2. The real Yiramiyahu, Jeremiah, sign name, pagan name is Jeremiah. From the newly translated True Scriptures. We're putting in work today. This is a telethon. We are putting in work. We're asking everybody to go over to tsinfo.org, tsinfo.org, and contribute at some amount. You know, the least amount you can contribute over there, I think, is $3 because of the platform, the way it's set up. They told me it does something with the fraud and all that stuff. So it's a $3 minimum. We've had people do as little as $3. We've had people do $10,000 at one time. Completely up to you. Whatever you want to do. But everybody should support. If you love Yahuwah, you love his business, and you want to see funds going to work to build a kingdom, something that's real, to where you ain't got all this God and Lord and Jesus nonsense going around. Shout out to Overseer Daniel Bakote with that super, man. You know, and we appreciate everybody that ever does a super. You can see that on your screen over on our YouTube channel. We really appreciate it. We know some people do they support on our Facebook channel, but we're really strong on our YouTube channel. And it goes to support this YouTube channel, all the video production and all the content we put out on YouTube. Shout out to everybody that supports through supers. The thing we're focused on, the major thing we're focused on is tsinfo.org. Everybody get over there, do something. Again, if you want to be able to, you want to take some withdrawals from the kingdom, make some deposits in the kingdom. Show Yahuwah you want his word to spread. We have just completed, after 3 years and 2 months of relentless work, every day translating for 3 years and 2 months. We have completed the Tanak, which is called the Old Testament. The Berit was completed last year. And then we finished the Tanak on June the 28th at 10:28 Central Standard Time in the USA, based on their time zone. That's also Colombia, Bogota time. We're in Cali, Colombia here. So half the year we're on the Central Time zone, the other half we're on Eastern Time. So we got it completed. The translation is done. What's happening now is it's going through a review and editing process. This is intense. I put my head down, and I put my head down for years, and I'm just translating. So the meticulous punctuations and all that, I'm going to miss that throughout the translation. So we have a review team and an editing team. They go back, make sure the punctuation's right. Maybe I misspelled a word here or there. They make sure that's right. But that all has to get reviewed for the entire Tanakh. Now, we've been reviewing along the way, but the last 2 or 3 months, because typically I translate, then I come back behind our reviewers, and then they get all these suggestions. I either approve them, disapprove them, or we go back and forth to vet that thing out. We make sure all the names are correct. It's a big deal. You got to make sure all the names are correct. So every time you see a name of a place or a name of a person, we put the pagan version of it, what known throughout most of your, quote, Bibles. We put that name on a sheet. Now, this sheet will be released to all of those who get the Tanakh. You will have a special QR code that you'll be able to utilize to go download this name sheet. Now, the name sheet, as of yesterday, has 3,200 plus names of people and places on it. Can y'all remember when it was like 1,500 something? It ended up being 3,200 plus names on that sheet after 3 years of work. So inside the Tanakh, there'll be a special QR code. And you'll be able to go get that QR code, and boom, there you go. You got it. You'll be able to download it. And so you'll see the pagan version. You'll see the Hebrew letters. And then you're going to see in the left hand, the first column, how it should be spelled from Hebrew to English. And we have the purest form of Hebrew in the world. We have the least confused Hebrew translations in the world. So we can take it into English, make it very understandable, has very simple rules. Once all the translations complete, the book is fully launched. I will then be working on a basic to Hebrew course. How many of y'all would love to learn solid foundational Hebrew, scriptural Hebrew, to where you can read it, you can write it, you can speak it? How many of you would love to have that course? Y'all got it? If you would, put something in the chat, because that's one of the next things I would like to get done, to get everybody dialed in on a nice pure tongue for Yahuwah. Isn't that cool? A good and a powerful, awesome pure tongue. How many of you would love to have a great, from Promote the Truth, where you ain't worried about no scholars, you ain't worried about no rabbis, you're not worried about no Masoretes, you're not worried about vowel pointing, you're not worried about no mess. You're like, yep, I want the truth. Shout out to everybody on our YouTube channel. We now are at subscribe. We jumped from the first session. We jumped, man. We're now at 365,534 subscribers. That includes 34,693 subscribers in just the last 28 days. Y'all hear that? In just the last 28 days, 34,693. That's people hitting that subscribe button, fam. Isn't that amazing? Wow. Yeah, we're going to get a pure tongue. Shout out to Gregory Crocker. Crocker, man, what's happening, Greg? See, Donna Steele's in here. Katie Tillman's in here. Kimberly Breeden, Amber House. Lisa Bethel. Buddy Thomas in here. Keenan, what's going on? Benjamin. Windorf, good to see you. Stacy Neal. Pamela Linas, what's up, sis? Over there in Northern Ireland. Queen, my sister Queen's in the building. Guardian Keeper. She's one of them guardian. I'm telling you, when you're around her, you feel that presence. But she's guarding with wisdom, with love, with patience. Her awesome husband, Larry Nelson. Overseer, wisdom, patience, love, kindness, but don't take no stuff. See, those of us that lead the right way, we're going to love on you with the greatest love you ever seen. The greatest love you ever seen. But none of us are going to allow you to run over us. Ain't going to happen. Or over anybody else around us. We're the greatest back-to-back people ever. Shout out to Blake Smith. Deanne Massey's in here. Nancy Cuadro. Good to see you, sis. Bernita Spriggs Jones. Justice, what's going on? Patrice is here. Lisa Alston's in the building. Yvette Neal's in here. Denise Thompson's back up in it. Katie Tillman. Emily Aguilar. Jesse Gillespie. Tennessee up in here. I see you working. Phoenix Benjamin's around. Stephen Gleason's in here. Keenan Martino's here. Horatia's back. Good to see all y'all in here. We're going to have a special part 2. Elmer Hinko, one of our staff members down in the Philippines, he tirelessly works, him and Neerab, on a very special project that's going to Baruch everybody. They put in work every day. They give me reports every day. There's no day those two don't give me reports on the work they're doing for the kingdom. All right? So they deserve to have honor and respect. Shout out. Yeah. Eileen Million, my awesome sisters back up in here. Jermaine Ford, my brother's in the building. Hey, y'all know what time it is. We're about to turn this thing up. We're going to go back and dive in them scriptures. We got to get everybody prepared. We got to get set now. We got to get set. We got to get it set.
Yeah. Woke up feeling like I'm on a mission. Ain't no stopping now cause I got vision. I see the goal, I'm locked in tight. Ain't no fear, I was built to fight. Oh, they wonder how I move like this. Oh, they asking how I never miss. Oh, ain't no luck, I got that favor. Yahoo is with me and I will later. Yeah, I'm on my way. Ain't no delay, no time to waste. Ooh, yeah, I'm pushing, gotta go. Oh, gas, no brakes, let them know. Get set, ooh, yeah, watch me rise. I see the dream, just look me in my eyes. Ain't no stopping, yeah, watch me flex. Level up now, watch what's next. Running this race, can't lose my stride. Haters talk, but they can't decide where I go and what's meant for me. Cause Yahuwah's got my destiny. Oh, they wonder how I move like this. Oh, they asking how I never miss. Oh, ain't no luck, I got that favor. Yahoo is with me and I will later. Yeah, I'm on my way. No time to waste. I'm pushing, gotta go. Gas, no brakes, let them know. Get set, ooh, yeah, watch me rise. See the dream, just look me in my eyes. Stop it, yeah, watch me flex. Level up now, watch what's next. Oh, yeah. No, ooh, just watch what's next. Yeah. I'm telling you, ooh, just watch what's next. Yeah.
I know they watching, I know they see, but this ain't luck, nah, it's meant to be. Every move, you know I'm going strong. Yahuwah's got me, I can't go wrong. I know they watching, oh yeah, I know they see, but this ain't luck, who it's meant to be. Every move, I know I'm going strong. Yahuwah's got me, I can't go wrong.
Oh, yeah. No, ooh, just watch what's next. Yeah. I'm telling you, ooh, just watch what's next. Yeah. Oh, they wonder how I move like this. Oh, they asking how I never miss. Oh, ain't no luck, I got that favor. Yahoo is with me and get set. Yeah, I'm on my way. No time to waste. Yeah, I'm pushing, gotta go. No gas, no brakes, let them know. Get set, yeah, watch me rise. See the dream, just look me in my eyes. Stop it, yeah, watch me flex. Level up now, watch what's next. Oh, yeah. No, ooh, just watch what's next. Yeah. I'm telling you, ooh, just watch what's next. Yeah.
Man, y'all got to watch what's next. Y'all know we bring that heat over here on Promote the Truth. On our platform, we got tsinfo.org rocking today. Everybody, get over there. Get on the campaign. Get up in here with us. Yeah. Look, I'm going to run that on the bottom. Look at the ticker. We got a little ticker run on the bottom. Come on. The True Scriptures, Tanak Finish Line, Telethon. Contribute at tsinfo.org. Get on over there. Who's the people? Who the people that's really paying attention? Let's go see who came in during the break. Who came in with a contribution during the break, huh? Who came in here? Let's take a look. Let's take a look and see all the people that know the assignment. They understand it. They pushing with us. Woo-wee. Hold on here. What y'all doing? All right, Carl Streber with another 144. Look, we're doing kingdom business. If you go to tsinfo.org, you're going to contribute. We're doing a telethon. So we're raising the funds, the resources to spread Yahuwah's message faster. We want as many people as possible. I want to say this to y'all. We want as many people as possible around the world. We want to be able to utilize, like right now, we got a platform that's going to get our message across 300 different media outlets. Costs a lot of money. We want to hit 300 different, then we're going to hit another one. We're going to hit another one. We're hitting YouTube. We're hitting Facebook. We're hitting Google. We're doing search engine optimization. We're hitting them from all over the place. So when you go to tsinfo.org, and now you're helping us get that Tanakh to the finish line. What do you mean? Translation's done. Now you're supporting, everybody's doing the editing, the reviewing, the typesetting, the professional team we'll bring in to review after everything is done on our side. And then we send that baby out to the printers. And then we got those big purchase orders. We got those big purchase orders that we got to put in to purchase all those scriptures. And we're going to do thousands and thousands and thousands, but there's going to be hundreds and hundreds and hundreds. They're going to get that hardcover, that special edition. So who's supporting today, like today? And when we run a campaign, that baby ends when the sun comes up tomorrow. So when it's Shabbat, when the sun cracks tomorrow, then that's when our campaign ends. So if you're watching the replay, you're in on this. Maybe you missed the live. You're watching the replay. You got to participate and be in on this with us. We're asking everybody to pull together as a team, as a family. tsinfo.org. So I already read off a list of names from this morning, right? And then some more came up in here. Hold on. I see the thing moving right now. Y'all gonna make me say like my granddad said, hold a minute. My granddad said, hold a minute here. Let me catch up. Where's it at? Where's it at? Where's it at? Where's it at? Am I going the right way? All right, here we go. Carl Streber, 144. Greg Crocker, 20. Donna Steele, 21. Steve Lloyd, 52. I love what Denise Thompson said. This is the most important thing you can do. That's a fact. Tell me what's more important than having Yahuwah's true word in the world right now. What more important project can you imagine? Contribute to spread the true word of Yahuwah. That's it. You're going to be able to go up against anybody. So we got Donna Steele with 21. Steve Floyd with 52. Kyle Johnson with 52. Eula Helgeson, she's all the way over in Sweden. We all over the place. She with 20. Jermaine Ford with 550. Norma Jean, my sister Norma Jean, been steady with us, been focused, been committed, 349. Jeanette Odie, 10. Estelle Dunoms, 31. What's up, sister Estelle? She ain't playing. Blake Smith with 21. Roshan, Rich Cap Cross is coming in here with 550. Jay Cordova in the building, 1,036. Jay, have you already hit Purple Diamond? Because you've been making that push. Jay Cordova, let me know if you hit that. We might have the team check too, but let me know. Yolanda Crawford with 10. James YAHUAH. I got to get that last name straight. But hey, Yaakov is what he called him. He's back again with 20. See? And a lot of people, they're going to work it throughout the day. They're going to have seed to sow. Yahuwah's going to open up some more doors. Hey, I can do a little bit more. They're going to push. You'll see a lot of people that do multiples on when we do telethons. They'll do multiples. Travis Armstead, 10. Been steady. Catherine Tillman, 100. Steady. Lisa Bethel, crazy steady, 50. Deborah Crochet, 311. Shout out to my sister Deborah. Jalissa Green in the building with 60. Daniel Libby again with 20. You see? Clarence Habershon. Steady. Clarence is consistent. It's amazing to watch the consistency of people. These are the people that got that endurance in them. They know how to keep it moving. They said, this project will become successful because of me, my resources, and my influence, my energy, my prayers that I bring to the table when I come to the live streams, when I share it on my social media. You don't know, hey, a lot of y'all, these names I'm reading off, do y'all know a lot of these people come from when you like and then you share it out and people, they find it because somebody saw what you shared out and maybe a friend of a friend of a friend, it starts with you. So Clarence, shout out to 100. Albert Moore, consistent, always contributing, 21. Emily Aguilar, again, 5. Gregory Crocker, again, 20. Gregory Crocker, again, 10. So he got that again. He got that and another thing going. He got that one more again, another thing. Woo! Nafisa and Ashley Spence, again with 12. Shannon Ortiz. I know Shannon. That's Shannon Collier, I believe. 41. Sylvia Johnson, 8. Freddie Bukaki over there in Ireland, 80. Denise Thompson, again, 41. Benjamin Thomas, again, 30. Lisa Moore, again, 3. Montobia Gray, 20. Shout out to Benjamin Haynes, brand new, 52. Shout out to all the new people. So if you're brand new here, don't sit back. Everybody here that you hear us doing a roll call on, they were brand new at once themselves. They were brand new. Yahuwah called them like Yahuwah's calling you. Are you going to choose him now? Now you've been called. If you got to promote the truth, it's a fact. You've been called. There's no air here. You know, regular ice cream got air in it. That's why that gelato, it tastes so much better. Ain't no air in that ice cream. They take all the air out. It's compacted. That's promote the truth. We got that gelato message. Elizabeth, that's my sister Liz Steele, Razoo. She got that $9 in there. Daniel Bakote again and again and again. Number 1 contributor, Daniel Bakote. And all the campaign. 144 again. Patrice Pearson, 6. Queen Nelson again, 50. Her and brother Larry. Draymond and Cheyenne, 10. Benjamin Windor, again, 10. HN in the building, 4. Karen Hingo, 25. Shout out to my sister Karen. She's down there. That's the wife of our awesome Elmer. She's always in the trenches. What a helpmate she is. What an example to their children she is. What a woman of Yahuwah. Brother Larry Moment, Dabor, coming in again. Operation Momentum with another 100. Brother Larry said, and another thing. I hope I get to hear from him later. In our last session, y'all know I like to bring people in on that session 3. Those things get wild. But shout out to everybody who understands the assignment. They're going over to tsinfo.org and they're making an impact. They're making a difference. Don't think that some people go, man, I only got $3, $4, $5. You put all them in together, especially because we got thousands of people going to watch these replays, right? And they're like, okay, if everybody does a little bit, now all of a sudden we pull together, we got to go run a campaign. The team looks at the resources, we just turn it loose. And now you see all these strongholds getting pulled down because we weren't naive. And we didn't do this church nonsense where they take all this money in, preach all these lies, and build bigger and bigger buildings when Yahuwah said, I don't live in buildings made by hands of humans. I live in the hearts of the people. So we utilize this media, WWW. Yahuwah's coming back, World Wide Web. We're webbing out all over the world. We can reach all corners of the world, either directly or indirectly through this media, utilizing this technology. But I'm so proud of everybody that said, look, I'm going to do what it takes. I'm going to do what it takes to make sure that I am on that front line. Now, one thing I want to share with y'all, I want to share with you. Before I go in on this word again, I want to share with you. Because it's such an impactful song. We was out on that boat, and we was just letting Yahuwah do his thing, you see. And see, this is what this is about. Man. It's about when we have a group of people that says, for you, Yahuwah, I'm all in. Turn your speakers up. And everybody meditate on this word. Are you all in with Yahuwah? Go to TS. You all in with him. I want you to meditate on this word, because we're going to go deep in these scriptures after this. Everybody be ready. Let's go.
You said cut off, what is it for? You plug out what I can't see, love through. One knee down isn't enough to be bound by your gentle touch. Heaven sent. I repent. I'm all in.
Hold on. If you all in for Yahuwah, put it in the chat. Put I'm all in for Yahuwah. Come on.
I'm all in. I'm all in. I'm all in. Did you love enough to save one lost? Did you not forgive everyone all across? Wanting out isn't a choice. I need you, can you hear my voice? Calling out. I repent. I'm all in. 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 Yeah. I'm all in. Yeah. I'm all in. Yeah.
What y'all think? What y'all think? Are you all in? Did y'all see all them all-ins? If you're not on the live stream, you should see it. Watch. I'm gonna give you because a lot of times people won't get that full impact because we don't let that. I think if you're a member, you get to see the chat. But think about the people. Think about what we're collecting together. Like, so the resources, you go, well, are the resources working? Well, when you start seeing people do that, I'm all in. Look at that. Look on the screen. I'm all in. These people came through our efforts of outreach. You see, we just kept on spreading the word. We kept on spreading the word, kept on advertising more, kept on promoting more, kept marketing more, kept talking more, putting out more and more powerful video content. We got a gang more coming out. Look at the screen. Look at the people. Look at them. He said, I'm not purple diamond yet. You see that? He said, I'm going. Jay Cordova said, I'm yet. He said, yet. He's coming strong. Amber House said, I repent. I'm all in. Look at it. This has got to be like, if you're watching the replay, you got to be like tripping out. Everybody hit the like button too. Hit the share button while I'm going. Hey, go all in on the likes, on the shares. Tag some people. Send some text messages. Say, get in here. What more important thing can they hear than the truth? Woo! Look at this. All I'm doing is clicking. Look, clicking. Look, clicking. If you're watching the replay, you got to be tripping on this screen. And look, you can put it in the comments if you're on the replay. Drop I'm all in for Yahuwah, with Yahuwah. Look, be one of these ones. Be one of these real ones who's not ashamed to be a witness for Yahuwah. All in. Yeah. Look at it. Y'all think I'm playing. I'm just clicking away. Matthew Wells in the building. We about to get caught up now. I got your brother got that translation done. Melissa. I'm all in. Yeah. Look. Are you going to be humble enough and smart enough to say you're all in for Yahuwah? Look at that screen. Look at the screen, fam. How many of y'all fired up about what you're seeing? How many of you proud to be amongst this group of people who are all in for the name above all names, the powerful, mighty, almighty one, Yahuwah? Come on. Do you love Yahuwah like this? Woo! Larry Moment said, I'm taught. Yeah. Yeah, look, I'm just going and going and going and going and going. I'm going to play it again for a second while I just keep going. Everybody, come on. I'm going to play it again for a second. Come on. Look at the screen.
You said cut off, what is it for? But I can't see love through. One knee down isn't enough to be bound by your gentle touch. Heaven sent. I repent. I'm all in. I'm all in. I'm all in. I'm all in. Did you love enough to save one lost? Or did you not forgive everyone all across? Wanting out isn't a choice. I need you, can you hear? I'm all in. 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 Yeah. I'm all in. Yeah. I'm all in. Yeah.
Y'all see that? I'm just popping that screen. Can't get through it all. Can't get through it all for you, Yahuwah. Talk, hey, let's talk to him. Woo! Yo, hey, go to tsinfo.org because you see us doing that kingdom business. You see it. Let's talk to him. See, this is how you approach Yahuwah when you do it the right way. Father Yahuwah, you see your people praising you, honoring you, standing on business for you, only claiming you as the Most High. Yahuwah, look at us. Surround us. Guard us. Empower us. Stretch your hand out for us, Yahuwah. Pave the way for us, Father. Yeah. Look at us. That's how I go talk to Yahuwah. I say, you see me? You understand? Talk to your father. Say, Daddy, I'm not here rocking for you. All the other ones, man, they didn't care about you. They trashed you. I boast. If I'm going to boast in anything, I'm going to boast in I edify and promote and exalt the name above all names. Your name, Yahuwah. That's how you got to come talk to Yahuwah. You'll be shocked what he'll do then. You'll be shocked. Yahuwah waiting on you to talk to him with some boldness. Woo-wee. Man, I'm telling you, I'm tore up over here. I got a light that just went out. I'm so fired up. It just blinked. You know what I'm saying? We got to go approach the throne boldly. You ever heard that? Approach the throne boldly. Well, you got to be all in. You see what I did? I just flexed for Yahuwah. I said, look, everybody watching the replay, you just went through a Yahuwah flex moment. We just showed you one witness after the next, after the next, after the next, saying, I'm all in for Yahuwah. Yeah. Sharina, promote the truth. That's the answer to your question. Promote the truth. It's on. Yahuwah, we down here doing this thing. Buddy said he's tore up from the floor up. Man, don't you ever get so fired up, so emotional, go, man, my life means something now. Like, hey, your life didn't mean nothing before, Yahuwah. Your life was going to be in vain. It was going to be meaningless, useless, of no effect. That's the definition of vain. If you die without Yahuwah, man, you ain't got nothing. How you going to be born? Look at all creation and not go look for him. Overseer Larry said Yahuwah loves to talk face to face with his people. Yeah, go talk to him. Your life now finally means something. Your life has full meaning. You're in full effect. You was waiting for such a time as this. You stayed alive. There should be no day you don't get up, fired up, ready to go. Your life, the rest of your life should be passionate. The rest of your life should be fulfilling. You should be happy every moment. Even when you have a tough time, you say, I count it all joy. Yeah, Cherie says she got shivers down her back of her spine. That's right, because the Ruah is moving. That's why we got these telethons, and they're so powerful you can't afford to miss them. Because you know I'm coming with my A game. Come on, y'all. You finally got to a spot where your life has actual meaning. It means something. You now in the kingdom of Yahuwah. Malakuta. Di Yahuwah. In the kingdom. You are critical. Oh, hey, the messengers are surrounding you. That's why you don't get off. You don't mess around. You guard the commandments, and they stay on guard for you. That's how this thing works. Let's get back to it. Yiramiyahu. Come on, Jesse. You got to go look in the mirror. Jesse Gillespie just said, my life now has meaning. Since I found Yahuwah, it did. Hey, I found you, Yahuwah. I'm about to play that. Master, creator, the one I seek. No more hoping, no more wondering. Man, I might have to dial that up. What you talking about? That's why I don't accept weakness. It's too much power available. How you gonna play weak? That's what it is. You playing weak when you got all this power in Yahuwah. How? Why would you give in to weakness when you got full strength available? This is not even complicated. It's not complicated. It's just not. It's not complicated. It's a choice, fam. Mess around, dial us in. Ain't nothing but a simple choice. That's it. That's it. That's it. I love the decision I made to follow Yahuwah. Do you love your decision? Come on with it. Do you love your decision, fam? I'm not ashamed. I'm not ashamed of the stake. I'm not ashamed of persecution. I'm not afraid of anything. I fear no human. None. For what? I got Yahuwah. Yahuwah's with me. Either you got to decide today. You believe it or you don't believe it. Which one where you at on this thing? You're going to have to decide, do you really believe Yahuwah? That's why Promote the Truth is so critical. This energy coming off of me, it's the Ruah. It's Yahuwah. You can't listen to these kind of good messages, hear these kind of power words, and not feel empowered, and not look around and go, man, I'm worth something. I mean something. I got the emissary that came from Yahuwah. He sent me to you to tell you who you are. You're awesome. You're powerful. You're wonderful. You're magnificent. You're mighty. You're strong. Yahuwah sent me to tell you that. You gonna reject him? I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't reject him. Not now. You don't come this far. You messed around and stayed alive. What? You messed around and stayed alive to find Yahuwah. You know how many people have died? They never found the most important thing. People born, people die. Never found the most important thing of why they were born. Never found it. You did. You got to start acting like what you found. Woo! That's a word there. That's brother. Hey, Steve Lloyd put it in the chat. How you gonna play weak when you have all that power in Yahuwah? How you gonna do it? When you gonna act like what you found? When you gonna live like what you found? When we gonna see the fruits in you of what you found? See, none of you have no excuse because you found the thing that is the key to all knowledge. You ended up staying alive and found Yahoo. I'm telling you, this is me. I'm going to tell you what I say. Boy, I ended up staying alive and 39 years old. I stayed alive. Not 39. Man, look at this thing. Whew. $39. That's when I found Yahoo. We're not, Jenny come over and say, please pray about writing his name with a W in it. Jenny, there's no prayer needed because there's no W in Hebrew. That's a lie from the pit of hell. So what you want me to pray about a lie for? No, you need to pray to come into the truth. The W is a double U. So the ooh, that's why it's called a ooh. YAHUAH. Man, I'm not playing with that stuff. Just not doing it. Nope. You out. They try to be sneaky. They try to say it real cool, like, oh, can you please consider this? No. You're not going to deceive us. And you know why that, you know what that W does? You want me to tell you why I'm vicious against it? Can you please pray about calling him Yahoo with a W and YAHUAH? All that nonsense. They want to play that game. You want to know why? Because you're going to end up leading people to Yahweh. That's all that mess does. Keep it simple. Don't come in trying to teach what you don't know nothing about. Like, you got to at least ask a question. You said, can you consider praying about it? That means you believe that's it. You trying to tell me, an emissary, that what you found is the truth. And I'm going to say, where'd you get that from? Nonsense. Ask a 9. Ask a 10, 11, 12. You ain't got to go home, but you got to get out of here. Because I know you're going to try to infiltrate and lead people away and make people forget his name for Baal. Not going to tolerate it. We don't want you in our community. Point blank, period. We don't pull no punches with this. And me, I'm assigned to find the 144. So I'm not the one to sit around, go hold hands. We're going to sit there and pray together and work through this stuff. I'm not working through nothing. I'm looking, I'm searching. And his sheep, he told me, my 144 hear my voice. And they will take the appropriate actions. Now, later on, y'all probably hear me talking a higher level message down the road. Probably, but not for sure. My mission is to find 144 of y'all that, man, we walk lock and step. We look for ways to agree. Somebody, that person could have said, what do you think about this? Don't ask me to pray in a lie. I know you where you were sent from. You were sent from hell, from the demons. Trying to be slick, caught you, bam. True snipers got you. I don't hear none of that. They be thinking we playing. You done stayed alive. You messed around and you stayed alive. And it's time for you this second, right now, to start acting like what you found. If you're brand new to this channel, what in the world? Yahuwah is the Most High. It's the name above all names. Factually proven. Scientifically, factually, historically, religiously, scripturally proven. It's Yahuwah. That's how it's pronounced. That's why he said, proclaim my name, pronounce my name. Proclaim means to pronounce. Proclaim my name throughout all nations. Proclaim it. It's Yahuwah. It's easy, easy work. Once you find his name, you go, that's easy to understand now. I know what a you, the hey, a ooh, a hey is like. And it's, hey, it's 4 Hebrew vowels. And they lie in front of your face. They call it a tetragrammaton. Greek word, lie. They say it's 4 consonants. That's the exact opposite. Who teaching that? It's 4 Hebrew, abari, that's the real name for Hebrew, vowels. And just like in Spanish, the vowels never change pronunciation. Never. An A in Spanish, for example, the letter A is always pronounced ah. O is O. The letter I in Spanish is always pronounced E. And the letter E is always pronounced A. Always. So it's easy work. So when you come over to Hebrew, you go, the vowels are always the same. So I know that a hey, which is a vowel in Hebrew, is always pronounced ah. Always. I know the ooh is always pronounced ooh. Drawn it out. You gotta be drawn out some. Can't just ooh. Yeah. Yahuwah. I know it. Easy work. A yud is pronounced like y. That's why you say Yahuwah. So it's a Y, but a Y sound has an E in it. Just like the letter I in Spanish. Yahuwah. Always. Yeah. Y. Yishi. Yi. Yiramiyahu. Easy work. So here we go. You got here to this point and you found the thing. If you're brand new, you found it. Sister Denise, they got here, they found the name above all names. Now, what do you got to do now? You got to learn his ways. The true scriptures are the only scriptures in English that I know of. And I've been digging for 18 years to find it. And finally, we had to create it. That's it. Overseer Benjamin said, Emissary, let me handle this light work on the, with that W request. You hear? This is an overseer. He said, put some money on it. He said he willing to put his money up against your money on that W. And who of y'all out there claiming W's want to put some money up when we can easily prove there's no W's in Hebrew? So if you want to prove a W, Overseer Benjamin said, put some money up. Look, I'll put some in with it. There'll be some others in here. We come and put some others. We put some money up. Ashley's over, she said she's hollering, laughing. They're not going to put no money up. You heard something from some video, it sounded fancy. Somebody just wanted to be different. I'm telling you what all that is. Somebody, I'm going to be a little different than them. We don't need to be a little different. We're different in this word, set apart. So we have the set apart scriptures that makes us set apart. We just follow that Yahuwah is the Mashiach. That makes us completely different. Hardly anybody is going to do that. And you took all that time and you found him. That's your miracle. So I want to play this one last song before we go in. You say, I found you, Yahuwah. I found you. Listen to every word. Now, because this is your miracle. If you can take this song in, this is a sermon in this song. I wrote all these words through the Spirit of Yahuwah. Now listen.
In the silence, I wandered alone. Through the shadows, I was seeking home. But now the dawn breaks and light shines anew. I've been searching and now I found you. In you
Wait a minute. Man, I'm over here crying everything. Come on, fam. We done put that work. You got to give yourself more credit than you doing. You put that work in. I'm going to show you how you put that work in. It's what you got to tell yourself. I'm going to tell you how to start talking to yourself to get empowered through Yahuwah. Just go look in the mirror and say, I put that work in. What work? I stayed alive. It takes work. Work to stay alive. You go sit still, you're going to die. You got to give yourself credit that you put in the work to do the thing that got you to the most important thing, which is the name of YAHUAH. You put in the work to stay alive. Give yourself that credit. So I don't sit around beating myself up. I used to. I used to play that guilt game. That's what happened. You go in that Christian church. That's what happened when you go into organized religion. You mess around and guilt yourself and beat yourself up. Ain't no power in there. Kyle, we put that work in. We didn't know everything, but we knew enough to stay alive. And then, Larry Moe, overseer, said, I got to do top 5. See, when you listen to them words the right way, like Overseer Daniel said, look at Guardian Keeper, Yamani Thomas. I put in that work and made my way back home to Yahuwah. I put it on the screen. Look at this. Hold on, we got all kinds of stuff. The comments coming in so fast, can't hardly get to them. Look at that. Guardian Keeper Yamani Thomas said, I put in the work and made my way back home to Yahuwah. That's it. You got back to him. Now we just got to go get into his what? Full esteem. We done got to part 1 of home. His name. This is unbelievable when you think about it. The billions of people that have been born and died and did not do the thing. They didn't stay alive and let themselves stay alive long enough to find his name. That's why I give myself a ton of respect and credit. And I encourage myself. I don't need nobody to encourage me. I don't need nobody to cheer me on. Nobody. My wife knows. If she left me, if my son left my side, I got Yahuwah. I don't need, my happiness is not dependent on nobody else. I'll bring happiness to the table. Because I'm happy in Yahuwah, then I bring happiness to other people. You meet me, I'm coming with some happiness for you. Take that with you. Now come and hang out with me. See if I don't give it to you. I'm not giving you no junk. I'm not giving you no depression. I'm not giving you no static. I ain't giving you no backstabbing. I'm coming to you with happy. Love. Ask anybody been around me, they're gonna tell you he coming in love. That's it. Let's go in. Let's get this word. Y'all ready? Put some fire emojis in the chat if you're ready for this word. Ron said, man, I prayed for the truth last year reading King James. I could tell I was reading crooked words. That's right. That's a bucket of trash. Everybody, go to tsinfo.org. Everybody. If you're brand new, you hadn't had a chance to support. Now listen, don't make this crazy mistake. This will be a mistake. This will be a regret if you don't listen to me. You see this right here? All right. This is the Brit Hadash. Hardcover. This Brit Adash, that's the real name for the New Testament. A hardcover of the Tanakh, the Old Testament, is coming out. Right now, it's been translated fully. Genesis, that's Bereshit, all the way to Malachi, YAHUAH, has been fully translated, no distortions, in its clearest, cleanest, powerful form. We have removed thousands of errors that are in your translation, which is paganized. It's Greeked up. I don't care what they tell you. It's Greeked up. And so if you get to at least the Opal package level, that's $300 in support, you will get this special edition. Now, we're going to sell them individually to the public. They're going to be under $100. I don't know what the price is going to be. We got to wait till the typeset comes back. But I'm guessing it's going to range somewhere between $67 to $87 for the Tanakh. I'm thinking it's going to be somewhere in there. I'm just guessing. So you can wait and buy that individually if you want. It'll be a soft cover. It will not be the hardcover. This is professionally stamped. You see this one? Look. Professionally stamped. So your hardcover Tanakh will have that stamp in it. Now, only those who are package qualified, that's at least at the $300 support. Don't say I can't afford it. Just say I can't afford not to. Because people blow money on stuff all the time. Everybody can find a way, if they love the truth that much, to have this special edition. Why do you want this? Because this will never be sold to the general public. Not this hardcover. Not this special edition. Not that stamped one. These will only go to those. Right now, we're at about 350 to 400, I would say somewhere in that range, of people who are qualified to get the hardcover. Right? Somewhere between 350, 400, maybe a little more. So there's not going to be thousands and thousands of them out there. So what does that make this? That makes this a collector's item. And when you start to see all the advertisement going out and all the respectful challenges around the world, and then you see nobody can challenge these words. This here been out like a year. Thousands and thousands and thousands of copies that went out. Nobody's been able to disprove this Tanakh. This Brit Adash. It's going to be the same thing with the Tanakh. Because it has no Greek influence. Zero. It has no Talmud, no Jewish influence. It has none of the organized religion, no Christian influence, no Muslim. It's just pure Abari and Aramaic. So Abari and Aramaic. That's Hebrew and Aramaic. Wherever that was written in its original form, we take that and we translate that over. Now, the issue is that everybody that's been doing translating, go find one that's immersed into the name of YAHUAH. That sat down to translate. See, you got people, they go to school, they get degrees, they get a theology degree, but they're not immersed in the name of YAHUAH. They're not qualified to properly translate. It first starts with get immersed into the name of YAHUAH. Shout out to Sister Liz. Get that purple diamond, sis. Knock it out. Like increase your faith. Increase your faith. YAHUAH says, stretch out your faith. Watch me expand you. He's unlimited. So you don't want to be a person that was here listening to me. And that website, tsinfo.org, is on the screen. And then you didn't get the hardcover because you were going, well, I don't know, or you was contemplating and stuff. When you done blown all kind of money in your life on all kind of useless stuff, and now you get the straight truth, and now you get your name. See? I don't know if you can see. You see on the back of my shirt? You can see it from the side. See, that's from the Brit Adash. Look, you see all them names? Look. So everybody that gets on the package qualifier, we put your name on the back of the shirt. This is a legendary shirt. It's legendary. because this is getting written down in the books of life. Who are the ones that were those strong supporters of the most important mission in the world? You think the messengers ain't sitting there taking note of that? So when you write your name back here, I guarantee you that's adding to your crown in the Shemiah in heaven. Hallelujah. Now watch this. I'm going back in. Yiramiyahu, Jeremiah chapter 23. I'm going to go back to 22. However, if they had, this is Yahuwah talking. However, if they had stood in my counsel, he's talking about these false prophets that are all over the place. And they're about to get rampant. They're about to start in the name of Yahuwah. And y'all going to see some of them attacking me. Some of them already have attacked me. All right. You ain't going to put no money up. You ain't going to put any money up. You're going to talk that trash. And I got myself and a posse. Fam, I got myself and I got a crew that we will put some money up. So don't talk trash. Like, that's useless. Because it makes you look bad. It don't look good on you. Just say, hey, I'm willing to put the money up on that. That's it. I ain't had nobody 18 years. Every time I say, all right, man, you know what? You're talking a lot about that. Here, put some money up. Back in the day, I used to do $10,000 challenges. One time I did a 100,000 challenge to one of these. It was a Bible scholar. That dude ran for the hills. I said, man, get this easy money if you think I'm so wrong. They're not gonna do it. However, if they had stood in my counsel and heard my words, they would have turned my people away from their evil path and their wicked way of living. That's what I do in here. That's what Promote the Truth does. That's what the overseers and the guardian keepers in Promote the Truth. That's what we do over here. We don't micromanage. We just say, hey, this is it. Holla. Am I only an Alua who is near, says Yahuwah, and not also a Alua who is far away? Can anyone hide in secret places where I shall not see them, says Yahuwah? Do I not feel the heavens and the earth, says Yahuwah, who is the air? Yahuwah says, you can't hide from me. Try to hide from air. He's the air. We're the one who had the nerve and the courage to put it in a song. We had literally, at PT2 Music, got one of our most downloaded songs, streamed songs, called Yahuwah's the Air. Because it's this verse right here. Yeah. Do I not feel the heavens and the earth, says Yahuwah? I have heard what the prophets say. Those who prophesy lies in my name. They say, I had a dream, I had a dream. How long will this continue in the hearts of the prophets, those who prophesy lies and speak deceit from their own hearts? They plan to make my people forget my name. See, they plan it. See, Yahuwah said it's a plan. That's why I kicked that W person out of here. Because that's a plan. You try to get people to forget Yahuwah's name. False prophet. They try to do it through dreams that they tell one another. See, they get it. They get each other on it. They get a little group dynamic going. Just like their fathers forgot my name for Baal. Lord. Baal and Lord, the same thing. Exchanging Yahuwah's name for Baal. The prophet who has a dream, let him tell his dream. However, the one who has my word, let him speak it truthfully. What does straw have in common with grain? Says Yahuwah. My word. Now we back on point. Yeah. My word is like fire, says Yahuwah, and like a hammer that shatters rock. Tamika, come on, Nancy. Yahuwah said his word is like fire. It's like a hammer that shatters rock. That's what the true scriptures are going to do. Finally, Overseer Bill, finally. Put it in the chat. Somebody put finally in the chat. Finally, a real word of Yahuwah that is like fire. The true scriptures are like fire, I promise y'all. Y'all gonna get some testimony on this last session. I'm gonna bring some of my people in here that know they've been reading. They got access to the translations. And this rock is gonna be like a hammer. This word of Yahuwah, the true scriptures, is the word of Yahuwah. And it's gonna shatter all these hardcore corrupt versions. 30, Yahuwah says. Look at all them finallys in the chat. Finally. You done lived all your life, but y'all did the thing. You found Yahuwah, and then he led you to his true word. Because you're going to see a lot of people talking about Yahuwah out there, but they're not going to get you to his true word. I see them quoting from translations, man. They passionate about it. They got thousands and thousands of views and comments and likes. But I'm going, in that translation, it's full of corruption. It's got contradictions and it has literal satanic teachings in it. It's just a wolf in sheep's clothing. And I'm gonna tell you, many of these people coming out with translations, I don't believe they're doing it intentionally. I just think they're misled because they have not fully submitted to Yahuwah as the Mashiach. Therefore, Yahuwah says, I'm going to send them a delusion. So Yahuwah says, I am against the false prophets, says Yahuwah. Those who try to steal my words from each other. Y'all hear that? Yahuwah said they try to steal my words. What have they done with the King James, New King James, NIV? All these translations. Steal the word of Yahuwah. It's been stolen for centuries. Yes, I am against the false prophets, says Yahuwah. Those who use their own tongues and say, quote, this is what Yahuwah says. Yahuwah says, I ain't tell you a damn thing. This is what Yahuwah says. I ain't told you nothing, like my granddad used to say. I ain't told you 32. I am against those who prophesy false dreams, says Yahuwah. They tell their dreams and mislead my people with their lies and reckless words. See, it's reckless. Man, you look at all those verses, got Elohim in it. I'm telling you, man, there are passionate people, and I'm looking at them, I'm like, y'all got good intentions. I know some of them. And they got a scriptures that is laid out, and they're going down and they're reading the lines, and in those lines it says Elohim, plural, pagan. Anybody that's part of Elohim or Allahim correctly, that's multiple mighty ones, sign named gods. It's multiples. Yahuwah is one. Yahuwah is one. Yeah. I did not send them or command them, and they do nothing to help the people, says Yahuwah. Nothing. They sound fancy, people hitting like, they're getting fired up, but nobody's getting saved. They're not going into the kingdom with them words. They're not going. Otherwise, Yahuwah would be made to be a liar. 33. When these people or a prophet or a priest ask you, What is the message from Yahuwah? You are to answer them. What message? Yahuwah's telling Yiramiyahu, when they ask you, what is the message from Yahuwah? You are to answer them. What message? I am abandoning you, says Yahuwah. Yahuwah says, I'm not with you. I'm abandoning you. As for the prophet, the priest, or anyone among the people who says, this is the message from Yahuwah, I shall punish that person and his household, and their household. Woo! Jessica, update. Make sure you're paying attention to the updates. Get on the Telegram, sis. We just finished the translation. June 28th. It's in a 2+ month review, edit, typesetting process. Then it goes to the printer. Sometime in October, it should be shipping out. This is a long, some people go, man, I'm waiting. Y'all need to be cheering. Everybody that's contributed, we have just done a 10-year or more project, if you just tell the truth, in 3 years, 2 months. From Genesis, Bereshit, all the way to Hazum, Revelation, we have translated the entire scriptures into the true scriptures in its purest form. Everybody can wait a little bit longer. Ain't that much longer. But y'all want us to put it out all jacked up? No. Just so you can say, I got it. And then we look like fools over here with typos and stuff. Can't do that. Yahuwah says we got to be honorable. We got to do everything with honor. There you go, sis. We got you. We love you. We appreciate you. We need everybody to be cheering that. That's why we're doing this telethon. But Yahuwah says, if you bring them false messages, I'm going to punish you and your whole household. That's what's going on with some of these kids, buck wild. Their parents got them jacked up. Now watch this. 35. We got 40 verses. This is what you should say to one another, each to their neighbor and brother or sister. This is good. What has Yahuwah answered? What I tell y'all, ask some questions. Instead of always trying to make statements, look what I learned from my father Yahuwah. Ask people some questions. What has Yahuwah answered? And what has Yahuwah spoken? Tell me what he said. See, that's what I want to know. When people say, well, you're about this and this in the scripture, let me tell you about this and that. I say, where'd you get that from? That's my biggest question. Where's that translation come from? Who translated it? Do they honor Yahuwah and are they immersed into his name? And is Yahuwah the only Mashiach? Let me tell you something. Hardly anybody can get past those very little simple questions. You ain't got 2 or 3 on planet Earth that love Yahuwah like that are qualified to actually translate. The ones who've been immersed into Yahuwah's name, they don't understand Hebrew correctly. So they don't know how to translate. They haven't studied. They haven't taken enough time to get tested and tried in that fire. That's why Yahuwah took me through all that hell. He had to see if he could trust me to not give up. Whew. Yahuwah said, hey, ask him. What has Yahuwah answered? What has Yahuwah spoken? However, you must no longer say, quote, this is the message from Yahuwah, because each person's own words shall become their burden. You have twisted the words of the living Eluah. Yahuwah of hosts, your Eluah. Yahuwah said, I don't trust these prophets out here no more. I don't trust them. This is what you should say to the prophet. Ask him a question. What has Yahuwah answered you? And what has Yahuwah spoken? However, if you still say, quote, this is the message from Yahuwah, then this is what Yahuwah says. You keep saying this phrase, even though I told you not to. Yahuwah said, I told all of y'all who don't love me like that, you're not allowed to say this message is from Yahuwah. You got to be qualified. You got to be bona fide. Man, I love it. Y'all hear me come and telling you something in the name of Yahuwah, I'm qualified and bona fide. $39. So now, I am going to completely forget you and abandon you, along with the city I gave to you and your ancestors. I shall throw it out of my presence. I shall place you as a lasting mockery and an eternal shame that shall never be forgotten. End of that book. What has happened? Why do you think hardly anybody on earth knows anything about Yahuwah? Because Yahuwah kept his promise. He says, I'm going to abandon you all. But remember up at the top, he said, I'm going to do it. I'm going to get the remnant for myself. Yahuwah gets real quiet, man. He don't say a whole bunch more. Then all of a sudden he comes back. He comes to the earth as Yahusha. And he does it, takes it on himself. That's where the breach starts to get repaired. Then we are the repairers of the breach. But we got to come in his name. We got to come in his name. We got to properly edify who he is. Y'all understand? We got to properly edify who Yahuwah is. That's why this project is so critical. And we're doing this telethon. And I hope that y'all really, really are taking this to heart to go, man, Brother Jay and the team, they ain't done a telethon for almost 2 months. They were so in the trenches. We didn't even hardly have a gang of marketing going on for the last 2 months. Now it's ramped back up crazy. And it's about to get ridiculously crazy. Because I had all hands on deck to help me. If I said, do the research on this, go look at this, look this up, bring this back to me. Y'all, I'm telling y'all, it's such a massive project. And those people that's helping, they got to eat. They got families. Got to be taken care of. So y'all holding up multiple families that they love Yahuwah. They honor Yahuwah. They are assisting your brother to get this done. I put all my businesses on the side. Got somebody over there running them. They got to be paid to run them. They're doing nowhere near the revenue they need to be doing. They're going to be ramped up soon. And guess what? Those businesses are going to come back in and feed hardcore and to promote the truth. They're going to push it even further. Yahuwah just wouldn't let me do that first. He wouldn't let me do it. So if y'all love us and what we're doing, like we love you and what you really are, what we explain to you, how powerful you are, then we come together. tsinfo.org. Everybody supports. We're doing kingdom business today. I'll be doing another shout out. We'll be back here around 6:15 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's Miami time. 6:15, a little bit after 6, somewhere between 6:15 or so. Just get back in here because we're going to go out with a bang. I'm bringing in a new chapter that's never been spoken of in the public from the true scriptures on the next session. I'm bringing in a brand new one. We had a rock that first. Hey, that was so strong. We had to do part 1 and 2. Thing was off the hook, wasn't it? The 23rd chapter of Yiramiyahu was off the hook. Now, I love y'all. I can't wait to get back in here with y'all. Make sure you go to tsinfo.org, spread the word to your family, your friends, those who want the truth. Tell them the most powerful project in the world is happening right now. TSinfo.org. What's up?